How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. This is a very kind of special one because this month marks the 1 year anniversary of opening up the kind of like official QAC gym. It's a bit mad to think it's 1 year, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to make a video to kind of chat about the past year, some lessons I've learned, and maybe kind of relive a few memories as well. So yeah, sit back and enjoy this one. 1 year, crazy. Good. Oh. That's it. Everyone, so I know I said the other day I got some big news, so I'm going to share with you it now. So we now have a new gym, the QAC gym. So yeah, next big step, so renting the space out. Come on.
I'm here with Quinn Strength Conditioning, just about to hit the Pulse Gym in Loch Moss. Gonna absolutely turn the place upside down, smash it.
So we have the announcement that I was chatting about the other day and put up in the stories, and it's probably the biggest announcement I've had so far in Quinn Strength Conditioning, probably the most exciting one. We now have a new location, a bigger gym. This is us here, Quinn Strength Conditioning 3.0. Yeah, I'm fucking really excited about it. Like, it was a big step going for it, because I had to put down a lot of money to get the place ready, and I have a lot of work to do to get the place ready.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away.
Yo.
This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
In the midst of all the fucking shit and pandemonium that's going on at the minute, it's still following the dream, still living the dream. I tell you what, if this fucking thing fucks the gym and we all go under, we're gonna go down fucking swinging, and I couldn't be happier fucking sitting looking this here. We're putting the old stuff that was here back in the old garage, which was my original fucking gym, and it's crazy looking back, thinking we're looking at it now to where we were. It's crazy. But yeah, couldn't be fucking happy with it. I think it looks class. So, hope you enjoyed that wee intro clip. It was fun making that there, reliving a few memories. I'm going to go around here and 10k in the bag. So it's funny kind of sitting here looking at this wee shed now, thinking about kind of how long the journey been. It's been about 2 years, you know, from starting here to in the current gym. The thing I've learned though throughout the whole process from here up until where we're at now is that like you'll be kind of feared to do these things, and fear will always be present in it. You know, I think back to like whenever I like first started putting videos on Instagram, like I think I sent the video to like 5 different people just to make sure it was okay, because I was so scared that people would like think it was shit. And after you get over that initial fear, you're like, fuck, this isn't that bad. And now we're nearly on 15,000 followers on Instagram. I think whenever I went to move from here into the other gym, and I thought, fuck, like I don't know if this is the right move, this is dodgy, it's a big risk. There was a lot of fear, but I did it anyway, and it went fucking really well, and it just blew up. And then from there I moved on to the other place. When I was moving to the other place, it was the same fear, you know, fear of like, fuck, I'm gonna have to put down a lot of money here. This is properly going for it now, like, and if this doesn't work, you're kind of going to look stupid. So that fear is fucking always there, and it's always present. But I think an important thing to know is that you can't really fear that. You just have to accept that that's going to be there, and maybe that's a sign that it's something that you should do. You know, you should go for that. And when you push through it, you number one realise that your fear wasn't even fucking real. Like it wasn't anything to worry about. And when you ask yourself, well, what's the worst thing that happen if I go for it? It's usually not that bad. But I think that's lesson number one. You don't fear fear. You know, if you're scared to do something, maybe that's a sign that sometimes you should do it, because you develop a lot of strength by doing that.
A single time that I go for a run and I'm like, damn, I feel worse.
I don't really get much of that in this life. So
I got a standing desk. I feel healthier already. So next important thing I learned is that you will face challenges. It's not just like a kind of straight road up and everything goes well. Although everything has been great and I wouldn't change anything, there has been challenges and there has been setbacks. Small things like maybe people come and go, and people come to the gym, people leaving the gym, and you know, every time someone leaves, you take it personally. And whenever you're putting out videos or information online, maybe you get a bit of abuse for it, you get a bit of hate, and your intention is only to kind of give good information. You're not intended to be controversial, and it gets to you, and things like that can annoy you, and always that pressure is a tough thing. I know as well, probably the biggest challenge I faced was just I probably had put so many kind of hours and work in that I started to stress myself with it and become probably just a wee bit burnt out, and it resulted in a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress, and kind of times when you didn't really want to be in the gym. And then because you were feeling like that, you were feeling bad because you knew that it was kind of what you wanted to do, but you're like, why the fuck am I feeling like this? And I think that's the important thing to remember is, although you might be chasing something you're passionate about and you love, it isn't always going to be perfect, and it isn't always just going to be great. And you have to understand that there will be challenges, but it's because you love it that you're able to push through it. But you can't go into something and maybe think that it's just going to be easy and just be a straight road up. The way the world is right now, this point couldn't be any more relevant. You know, no one could have predicted what's happened, and so many businesses, including my own, have had to close down. But I think the important thing is you can take a step back from it and realize it's not that important. Like when people leave the gym, you maybe think 2 ways about it. You can think, maybe there's a way I can improve here, whether that be my coaching, whether it be my pricing. You're stressing yourself out, you can take a sort of step back and think, you know, it's really not something worth getting stressed about. The importance of kind of opening up and talking to people, and how that can actually help you push through it and realize that, you know, the kind of things in your head probably aren't even true. And then when you think right now with what's going on in the world, and I think maybe particularly businesses, and I know I was kind of really annoyed about it, but when you sit and think about people maybe that are sick right now because of what's going on, or people that are out, you know, working in the front line, you realise that this is you're facing a really fucking nothing, and nothing to be complaining about. And that's the thing, there's always somebody getting it worse than you, so you always have to remember that and kind of be grateful for where you're at. But it's important to remember that challenges will happen. It's just something you have to kind of get through. This book here, Culture Code by Daniel Coyle, That book describes the importance of developing a culture in like your business or your life or whatever it is you're doing, and to me a lot of that is building networks and building a team. I found that's helped me so much is having such a good support network around me. Things that I have on people in that network, you know, having a really supportive family from the start was like, yep, go for it. There was no like hesitation or anything, and I got loads of support. Having lots of friends that came down and like were painting the gym for me when we were getting it set up, or just like maybe coming down and signing up and just helping me kind of get started. You know, that was so important. And then coming out to the members that we have, the brilliant members that we have that come down every week and train and bring a good energy, and that's what creates the culture, but it also motivates you to keep going. So those times and those days when you're stressed and maybe feeling a wee bit overworked, you go down, and that's kind of like a reset when you get to see everybody again. But having a support network is so important. And even go further back to whenever it kind of all started, you know, I had some really good mentors, like Finbar up in Virtue in Belfast, the gym, and like he was pushing me to go for the Instagram and like put up stuff about Gaelic, and that ultimately kind of led to pretty much having the gym. So there's such an importance in having people around you, and I think what I've learned over the past year is that you can't do anything by yourself, or at least you can only go so far by doing things by yourself, and you need other people around you. And yeah, that's maybe one of the most important lessons over the past year is that you need a good support network and people around you. Doing a lot of pull-ups at the minute, trying to work towards 20 really good wide grip pull-ups, but kind of trying to achieve that through doing lots and lots of reps. And that kind of brings me on to my next lesson that I learned, that in order to kind of make something work or to do well at something, it takes a lot of reps, it takes a lot of hours, and it takes a lot of time. Same way with gym, same way with diet, it takes time. You were to ask probably someone that has their own business or is self-employed, they'll tell you that it's a 24/7 thing, and you can't hear that and you're like, ah, fuck, whatever. But it really is, like, you know, it's never off your mind. And you know, as soon as you look down your phone, you got a notification or a message to reply to. Whenever you're waking up, you're thinking about it. It's something that's always in the back of your mind, and something that you're always working at. And it's like weird, you sometimes feel bad for not working on it too. There probably hasn't been a day in the past year that I haven't done something for the gym, whether that be social media or whether that be down here actually putting in hours in the gym. But I think it just reaffirms the idea that if you want to do something, sometimes there's really no way around it other than putting in hours, and it could be learning more about your craft, it could be putting in reps and time in the gym, it could be learning about fucking whatever it is you want to do. But it takes time, it takes effort, and sacrifice. You say yes to somebody in here, you're saying no to someone else. That's your own time, and that happens a lot, and you have to sort of be willing to sacrifice and put in hours. The thing I wanted this whole video to highlight was that you should follow your passion. Whatever you're passionate about, the things that you love to do, you should try and do it. And I think a lot of us don't do it. There's probably things we know we'd like to do, but we, for whatever reason, don't. And for a long time, I probably held myself back from personal training and strength conditioning for loads of other reasons. But eventually, you just kind of say to yourself, "Why the fuck not? Why would I not go for it?" And I've been lucky enough now that I've been able to make a living out of this here, and I've been able to meet so many amazing people, so many inspiring people, and I feel like I've been able to help people. And I think that's one of the big things. I think whenever you do something that you're passionate about, you're doing something good for the world and something good for the universe, if you want to get really deep into it. But I think there is something powerful in following the things that you're passionate about, and other people can feed off of that too, and you can help people with that. I just think there's nothing to be lost in going for it, and it doesn't have to be going and setting up a business. It could be something as simple as just starting a YouTube channel, it could be starting an Instagram channel, or just starting to make something, whatever it is. But I think there is something powerful in chasing your passion. I guess a thing that I wanted my story to highlight too is that you don't always need like a lot of money behind you, or facilities or big business plans. Like the gym started from, you know, I didn't really have any money because I was just out of university and didn't have a business plan. You know, just kind of started out of a passion and a passion project, and just grew from there. And I think you always see examples of that in the world, in these businesses that just started from a passion and grew from there. And I think there's probably a lot of people who could be sitting watching this and probably have a passion and something that they could develop into, something maybe that they could help other people with. And I think it's just something more of us need to go for, more people should go for. So yeah, I think what I really want to achieve is that maybe one person watching this here will go after something they're passionate about, something they've been talking about doing, something they've been thinking about doing. because I hope my story highlights that you never know where it can fucking lead to, and it can bring you a lot of happiness and bring a lot of other people happiness too. So yeah, the final lesson is follow your passion, nothing to be lost in it. Also, just a big thank you to everyone that has been watching the videos, has been down the gym, helped me in any other way. I appreciate it so much, and I love everyone that has come down and helped me or has been watching. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, that's 365 days of business in this current gym. I hope there will be another video in another 365 days. Yeah, thank you all very much. I appreciate it a lot.